Hello everyone, it's Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, here with you on a Tuesday in October. I believe it's October the 8th, 2013, and I am on the road for a double shot of OtR. Today, I'm going to get out of the way reviews of a couple of items that folks have wanted me to review for a few weeks and don't really stand well on their own, so I figured I would do two different reviews today at two different locations. First off, McDonald's at 3013 Columbia Pike in Arlington, Virginia. This is where I lived, or right around here, when I was around, 6 and 7 years old, when I was in the first grade. This is the bustling Columbia Pike, which is actually expanding. Those buildings above the frontal buildings there were not there just a year or so ago. They've not been there very long at all. The building where the 7-Eleven is over there actually used to house a Godfather's Pizza, and where it says Abby's, and then over there where it says El Puerto, that's where the very first video arcade I ever played Pac-Man at was. Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and other arcade classics as such. Today I am here at McDonald's to review the resurrected Mighty Wings. Some of you who are a little bit older like myself, in your late 30s and your 40s, people like that, may remember that Mighty Wings were around in the late 80s and the early 90s. And I never really caught on with the Mighty Wings. Was not a big Mighty Wings backer, for that matter, but they've decided to bring them back as everybody is in a rush to find the latest and greatest trends in fast food chicken these days. So Mighty Wings, as you can see, I got 3-piece. They're spicy, they're bold, they're delicious. Well, are they? We'll find out. They've got a series of commercials on right now with Joe Flacco of the Baltimore Ravens and Colin Kaepernick of the 49ers, and those commercials are kind of corny and dumb, and they're supposedly the official wings of the NFL or something now. That's kind of dumb, but hey, what can you say? Let's go ahead and open these up. They don't really look much like wings. They just look like breaded blobs of something. Got a little too hot, it looks like, on one piece there. A little bit of burnage going on there. Very orange, the breading is. I guess that's supposed to reflect the spicy seasoning that they put on these things. I don't remember them being quite as fat as this, and maybe that explains their price, which is, for this 3-pack, $3.19. That's more than $1 a wing, guys. That's not real cool when you can get, really good wings from places like Clyde's not far from here for, not much, for about that price, if not less. $1 a wing, more than $1 a wing. That's kind of shocking if you think about it. So it's like $3.50 after tax. I did not get a combo or a drink or anything like that, as I've got my own Rockstar Pure Zero here, which I love. And I decided to pick up a sweet chili sauce and a creamy ranch to go along with it to get a little bit of variety as we slide over to the right. Okay, guys, not a lot to say, and I want to keep it slightly brief, as got 2 of these to do today. Pick this up, show it to you. Yeah, there's that little burnt spot again. This one looks like a drumette, maybe. I'm not really sure. Looks like this chicken might be on steroids or something. Don't really know. All right, guys. Take a look at the Mighty Wings bag while I take a bite. Apparently it's time for bone-in chicken. All right. Let me go ahead and try a little dip of this ranch sauce too while I got it. There you go. Some creamy white junk, copyright 2013 sAs. Let's see how it tastes with the creamy white junk on it. I'm going to try one with the chili too, and I'll be right back with my thoughts and rating on the McDonald's Mighty Wings. Okay, everybody, I am back here with this OTR double shot special at McDonald's on Columbia Pike. I'm actually looking at my screen and the McDonald's is backwards like it's a mirror. That's kind of strange. I hope it doesn't show up on the video like that, but maybe it will. If it does, oh well, you're in the backwards dimension. Anyway, McDonald's Mighty Wings. One thing I can't say about them is that they're nasty. They actually taste pretty good. I like the spice. I'm a guy who likes hot, spicy goodness. And that is actually probably the highlight. The highlight of this is the spice, and the other highlight is the crunch, because they are very crunchy with the breading on the outside. Awesome in terms of that. Now the quality of the chicken, that's where it sort of comes into question a little bit. It's very fatty. The first bite I took was mostly fat. It was not really that much chicken meat, so I had to get down into it a little bit further. And yes, there was some chicken meat under there. It was like a thick skin and then some fat and then some chicken. Didn't taste bad. It's kind of an odd slimy texture. The ranch dressing cut the spice really nicely and played off of that, because of course spicy wings go great with ranch. I actually prefer that to blue cheese when I eat my wings. And actually, it tasted really good with this sweet chili sauce, too. I like this sweet chili sauce with a lot of their products, whether it be fries or a burger or chicken nuggets or whatever it may be. The sweet chili sauce is where it's at. Really, really tasty. So, all these things put together, the computer in my mind is coming up with kind of an odd score of about a 5/8 thumbs up. Not as bad as a half of a thumb up because of the spice and because of the crunch. But the chicken quality is what knocks it down from like a 3/4 thumbs up. And it's certainly not as good as some of the better wings that are out there, even at some of your chain restaurants. Your Bennigan's, your Applebee's, and things like that. It's not a real buffalo wing because it's not sauced either. So I guess you could get their buffalo flavored sauce and put it on there, but they don't offer that, you know, as a ready-made option. So yeah, 5/8 of a thumbs up on the McDonald's Mighty Wings. One quick story about this particular McDonald's. As I mentioned before, I grew up in this area, or at least for the very early part of my young life, and my mom really only hit me maybe twice in my entire life, and both times I deserved it. One time, she was vacuuming or something. I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I decided to hit her in the butt with something, and she turned around and hit me. Big deal. Then, in this very parking lot, in this very side of the parking lot, but I think a little bit further down in the parking lot here, while we were eating a dinner in the car here, so I've been doing this for years, obviously, eating in the car, doing the maneuver or the move, as Chad Dukes would say. We were sitting here eating. The car was running and she had the radio on. This was back when you didn't always have to, you know, put on the brake to put the car into gear. And I just yanked on that gear shift, pulled it down, and we started to back up, and she smacked me. I don't know why I'm telling this weird story, because like I said, she only hit me twice, and I deserved it both times. She's a great mom otherwise. Love you, Mom. Hi. Anyway, stay tuned. Be right back in just a few minutes with the review of Burger King's Satisfries. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back and ready for part 2. This is Brandon again from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, and I am just 6 blocks down the road on Columbia Pike at Burger King. As you see, they have a large play place in there, and then you got the side door and the drive-through. We're at 3627 Columbia Pike in Arlington still. Columbia Pike changes a little bit as you get down this area, not quite as fancy. A few more older apartment buildings as you see behind there, things of that nature. Today I am at Burger King, along with my trip to McDonald's for the Mighty Wings. I have decided to pick up Burger King's new Satisfries, which basically are crinkle cut french fries that are supposed to be 40% less fat and 30% less calories than the normal Burger King french fries. And they're also about 25 to 30 cents more than the normal Burger King french fries. I got the medium container, and it's having a hard time standing up, but that's okay. And the medium costs $2.39 plus tax here at our local Burger King. Now, you'll also notice, as usual with Burger King, they can't just put what you ordered in their fry container. You either have to get some onion rings or something else. And there is one normal fry down in there as well, so maybe I'll be able to do a little bit of comparison. Of course, Burger King has, I don't know, within the last couple of years, changed their original french fries to include a coating that would leave them hotter and crispier for longer. Not a real big fan of those fries, nor their old ones for that matter. These don't look like they were very well taken care of. And that seems to be something that's been happening to me on my travels lately. As you can see, those two fries there are relatively scorched. Maybe they got left in the oil a little bit too long. Apparently these fries are also distributed by McCain, who, if you go to the freezer aisle of your local grocery store, generally is your number 2 choice when it comes to frozen french fries. You got your OtR, which is the perennial favorite. Then you've got, of course, the McCain french fries, and they're the ones that make those puffy little smile fries that are pretty good. Those are okay, especially if you've got kids. I don't, but hey, what do you know? I'm a kid at heart. Anyway, so the Satisfries were brought to my attention first a couple of weeks ago by sAs member Harmony, so thanks Harmony for giving me the idea to do the review on the Satisfries, and hey, actually for informing me of the Satisfries. It's not very often that I am scooped when it comes to fast food type trends. Alright, going to go ahead and make it a little bit quick because I already have one review in the bag for you, so to speak, and the fries fell over here. There they go again. Yeah, and I'm not worried about anybody's butt particles being on my seat. No big deal. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put that down like that. Okay. Alright, so let me go ahead and take one of these ones that's not all burnt up and show it to you. Looks like the ones that are burnt up are the larger ones. That's the burnt up one there. That one looks alright. It looks like they do have some salt on them, which is a good thing when it comes to french fries. I like my french fries nice and salty. They're not that crisp. They seem kind of soft to the touch. And I think I got mine out of a relatively fresh batch because I saw her empty the bin with somebody else's, and then I got mine after that. So that's pretty cool. Alright guys, well the bag is actually chilling under the fries. So just take a look at Burger King while I take a bite. Alright, I'll be right back with my thoughts on the Satisfries. Okay, and this is Brandon back with you with my review of Satisfries for OTR on October the 8th, 2013. Beautiful, by the way, dappling fall day, nice and warm enough in the upper 60s or early 70s, or I guess lower 70s. Yeah, nice little breeze going on. Leaves are starting to turn, that's a good thing. Anyway, back to the Satisfries. I can't really judge them fairly until I've had them with some ketchup. So here's some Burger King ketchup to put on there. I don't know if they use Heinz or what. Yeah, it's Heinz ketchup. The standard bearer when it comes to ketchup. I'll go ahead and give a bite of this with the ketchup, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, first thing I would have to say is they're not very well cooked, which is odd because, you know, these ones ended up kind of burnt, but they're not crispy, and they're really kind of mushy. I really wish that they had gotten a little bit more crisp because the flavor is really good. It's just the texture is off. I will probably actually start getting these instead of the Burger King regular fries if I get a Burger King combo meal, because they do have a much better flavor than the Burger King fries. I just think that they need to be cooked a little bit more, and they could be a huge step up from those Burger King fries. So that being said, good potato taste. They work well with the salt. They work well with the ketchup. It's just that texture and not being cooked well enough in this particular case for me to give them a great review. I'm going to go ahead and say that I do like them a little better than I liked my Mighty Wing experience. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a 3/4 thumbs up. It's a trepidatious 3/4 thumbs up because I'm giving them credit for tasting better if they were cooked better. Okay? And it's my prerogative because it's my review. So what can you do? Okay, so yeah, 3/4 thumbs up for the Burger King Satisfries. 30% less calories, 40% less fat. But hey, I actually think it's got 30 or 40% more flavor than the regular Burger King fries, so what do you know? And I also like crinkle cut fries. I think that they're very good. But then again, these kind of remind me of fries you could just buy in a grocery store, which they probably actually are. But I like those too, and I would give those 3/4 thumbs up or a thumbs up depending on the type. I love those Nathan's fries. Those are the bomb, the ones you get in the grocery store. Anyway, I'm babbling about fries. That's not what you want to know. You want to know the rest of what's going on with the SAS. We just got done with filming the Halloween snack briefs and quick chips episodes for the final week of October. Look for them then. Also, coming up this week on Takeout Tonight, you will see the Wendy's Pub Chicken Sandwich. I believe, unless something changes, that is what we're going to do Friday night. Takeout Tonight, Wendy's Pub Chicken Sandwich. Catch it then. Also, join the SAS on Facebook, if you will, by clicking on the link down below. That will give you access to some really cool people. We have an awesome time, talk about awesome things, learn about fast food, snack food, junk food, pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, the works. So catch us there on the SAS Facebook page. Also, follow me on Twitter at Brandon Reich, SAS. You can see the handle right around here. It's floating up there. It's going to give you everything that you want it to give you, except for a lot of good, interesting tweets, because I just haven't gotten into it yet. But I will one day, and you guys will love it at that point. Alright, so not a lot left to say about the Satisfries from Burger King or the Mighty Wings from McDonald's, which was part 1 of our 2-part review today, except for relatively average overall, maybe a little above average on the Satisfries. Other than that, a pretty good trip to Columbia Pike, if I must say so. This is Brandon from the SAS saying, like Ed Whalen used to say, in the meantime, in between time, see you Friday. Bye-bye.